kept or keep a diary of the events in our lives, right? Well, 77-year-old Vietnam veteran James McGinnis also kept a diary of his one-year tour of duty. Everything he experienced in Vietnam, he wrote it down. And now he's turned his personal diary into the book, Romeo 1-1.
Romeo 1 is a radio call sign I had in Vietnam.
His words, his pictures, his diary. James McGinnis captured the year he served in Vietnam and shares the emotions with all of us in his book, Romeo 1-1.
A buddy of mine gave me this diary. His name was Dennis Butticavoli. Before I deployed, he said, take this with you and record everything that you experience from day one till you come home.
James not only made it home, but has used his diary, including his photos, to gain perspective on life whenever necessary.
I keep it in my roll-top desk, and when I come to a very difficult day in whatever it is, I go back to that day in 1966 and 1967 and really see how tough of a day it really is and how it was. And that's my perspective, and that's how I started the book. I took that picture in 1967. That is the most iconic picture I've ever taken or I've ever seen in Vietnam. It doesn't matter what your age is, where you've been. When you see that picture, you know exactly what it means.
How emotional was it putting this together?
When you have an experience like that, especially a combat situation when your life is on the line, you remember it so vividly. And it was a little difficult for me when I was kind of, checking it to make sure everything is spelled correctly and everything, because I would go back to that date and see exactly where I was during that time period.
James, we certainly appreciate your service. He served in Vietnam from July 66 to July 1967 and now gives tours at the New Jersey Vietnam Veterans Memorial Museum and Educational Center in Homedale. Romeo 1-1 is available on Amazon.